We've prayed through the pandemic, we've prayed in the pandemic, and we've prayed for the pandemic to end. But we can pray with the pandemic because it's what we're living right now. It's our reality. It's what's present to us. And Jesus is in what's real and what's present to us now. I'm Justin Claravall. I'm a priest of the Society of Jesus, and I was ordained in the middle of the pandemic. And I'd like to pray alongside you with everything that we've been going through this last year, because I think together we can offer it to God and discover what God wants to tell us. And just like for many of us here, the pandemic interrupted, even shattered my plans to celebrate life. And it replaced these hopes with anxiety and frustration and even grief. And now, even though infections haven't gone down significantly, I find that we're all moving ahead and doing all the things that we were doing before the pandemic started. But if moving ahead doesn't feel like we've moved on, maybe it's because we haven't accepted what we've actually lost, or given appropriate time and room for our hearts and our bodies to feel that loss. Our celebrations mattered to us. And in my case, even the ordination, it all felt suspended in midair because I didn't want to lose the hope of actually having it. I didn't want it to be canceled. But when the reality started to set in, I found myself resentful and just my patience tested with everyone around me. So I called a friend of mine and I told him how I felt off. And he suggested that I make a timeline of my grief. I started writing down everything that I could think of that I lost. Ministry, time and dinner with friends and ordinations. But when I wrote Thanksgiving Mass, an image came to my head. An image of my dearest friends and family gathered before me in celebration, smiling, and I could see their faces without any masks on, all to say thank you to them and to bless them for the ways that they've blessed me. And my heart knew that I wouldn't see this. And finally, I just broke down. Because in the background of my frustration lay the sadness. I lost hugs, smiles, and gatherings. We lost people that we love and who loved us. So are we done yet? Maybe not. Unexpressed grief hurts us and those around us. Even if my mind reached ahead to plan and control my days, I hadn't let myself truly grieve, to feel my powerlessness in my body. Grieve and weep. That's how we can begin to let go of our past expectations and to accept the God who is really here with us and inviting us to live through this, not apart from this. I invite you, if you haven't already, to make the list of things, of people that you've lost this past year. Some will weigh more than others. And it's okay to cry, because that's the body needing to feel what it has to feel to stay present to what is here and now. And you can cry with Jesus. Jesus who wept at the tomb of Lazarus, his friend. Jesus who said to his disciples, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted."